We're live. Oh my goodness, thank goodness, thank goodness. So what are we, 8:30 on I don't even know what evening, Thursday evening, and I'm doing a live. None of you are supposed to know about this, none of you are supposed to be here. And Katie's Arms are on a Friday at 8 o'clock. Oh, hello, my darlings. Friday at 8 o'clock, as we know. So what am I doing here now? I don't even know. I just felt compelled to do a Katie's Arms. I got all overwhelmed. I ran to the bar where I just arrived. I'll explain all of this in a moment. And I grabbed a glass of wine and I just thought, I think I should just be doing a Katie's Arms. And I don't know if it was the wine. No, it wasn't the wine. It was just I had this sense that I should be doing a Katie's Arms. So here I am. So whoever's here, hello, hello, hello. Thank you for joining. It doesn't matter if it's just you and me, two of us, although it turns out we're about 1,000 strong. But if there were just two of us, that would be perfect. I just felt a calling on my heart to be here with you all, and for any number of reasons. So where am I? I'm just in Newcastle right now, ahead of stand-up tomorrow night at Rainton Arena. And there's still tickets, which which is great. And I think there's still tickets partly because probably I didn't talk about Rainton a lot because I never believed Blackpool could be such a thing and could happen, but it did. So it turns out now I'm in Rainton doing another night stand-up in another arena. So if you're near Rainton, or I'm guessing Newcastle or Tyne Tees, something, where people speak like this, Newcastle. If you're near a place where people speak like Newcastle, then that's where I am as well. So if you can come, for God's sake, please come, because I think one of the way we're going to get through what's going to happen to us in this next phase. Oh, bless you. You were amazing in Blackpool. Thank you for being here. Blackpool completely was life-changing for me in terms of coming back to a UK stage after 5 years of being eviscerated, and everybody being so marvellous, and everybody in the theatre loving being there and standing up at the end and hugging each other, and people just meeting up and people just being lovely to each other. It was the best. That's how life should be all the time. So that's why I want to try and make this happen now, and I want to stay on the road in the UK and just lift up our side. So you gave me the best hug in Blackpool. I love hugging people. People found it very disturbing all the way through COVID that I was of a hugger, but I love hugging people. So thank you. I can't say thank you enough for Blackpool, so I'll stop. But anyway, I was driven to be here this evening because after the day and after what we've all been going through, I see that, shit me, we are being crushed. Everybody is being crushed like little crisp packets being scrumpled up. And I feel like the only way we're going to make it through this, right, is by taking up more space. So they always say if you get hit by, like if you do military training, you get hit by an avalanche or you get hit by something crushing, what you have to try and do is make the most space for you so that you create like an air pocket for you to breathe in. So if the building you're in collapses, you want to get under a structure so you can create a space for yourself to breathe or think. If you get hit by ice or snow, you want to create, if you can, a structure to be able to breathe. And I honestly believe that's what we're going to need to do over the next 6-12 months, is to almost give everybody, like, those tents you can buy from Halfords and places. I don't know, Millets used to be, didn't it, back in the day when we had things like shops. And you just go, poof, and the tent goes poof, and pops up. That's what we need to do, right? Is we need to, what does my top say? Sorry, yes, I'm back to front, aren't I? I'm supposed to toggle with something to make this turn round, but I always bollocks it up. It says offerty piss. Offerty piss. And a lady ironed this by hand for me and herself, and she struggled so much because the eye dots kept coming off on her iron. But she hand ironed this whole thing. In fact, it would have been more amusing, wouldn't it, if the eye dots has ended up here. So ofty piss, and we are trying to work on some of these t-shirts because I know people would like them. I wear them around airports because, frankly, Right, I need to show you this very, very important thing. This is my bed. I've got curtains around my bed, which is going to make me feel like I basically just need to find my own Henry VIII look. What? I don't know if the curtain pulls. I don't think it does. But I'm quite excited by the idea of noodling inside of some curtains. I'm on my own, I'll appreciate. The other exciting thing that I can't properly show you is this, but look, hold on. You get the gist. Look, someone stitched it. People will say, I've come to the West Country. I've just come from the West. I live in the West Country. This, right, get ready. It's and there's one on the other side. It's the beds. So if you're inside the curtain of sexual Henry VIII shagging, you can mysteriously turn the lights off, or at a crucial moment turn them back on. I'm just really concerned about the hygiene factor on this because, you know, the other thing that really concerns me about, I could do, oh my God, we could do, okay, two things. Hold on. Yeah, wait there. I've got to get something. Okay. In no way is this meant as a derogatory thing to wherever I am now. And I say that because the people where I am now know I'm here. And I say that because I go about the world very, very quietly, but the general manager has already been dispatched to check I'm okay. Which happens because if you have the reputation of being a complete cow, people think you are. And then when, of course, you're not, you're just nice, everybody's happy. So that's why I've been drinking at the bar, because I was with the general manager. But anyway, these. I used to be a hotel room cleaner, and this is a fairly classy establishment, apart from this. But where I used to clean was not as classy, and this basically is why I tell people never, ever, ever have a cup of tea in a hotel. Because when lads share a room, say you get like 6 or 8 lads all sharing, this is what is the portable potty, and they pass this round. I mean, I found worse things than we in this, but I'm just saying that's what happens in kettles in hotels. The other thing that really freaks me out about hotels is this. Hold on. I'm so sorry for I don't mean this personally at all. It's these. Hold on. Like, what's that there? There. Because you know, don't you, that these cushions don't get washed in betweeny times. And there's some angles that some people like to get to pelvically, and these sorts of cushions help. I mean, I know because I was, you know. So that's what worries. I don't know if you can see in the light. So as soon as I get in a hotel, basically I dispatch anything that hasn't been definitely washed in this cycle. Because like there's a bed cover on here and I'm not altogether confident. I just got really itchy. It's just made me go itchy. I'm not sure this is helping anybody, by the way, but it might be. It might be making you laugh. Oh God, it's made my nose itch. The whole sperm on the cushion thing. Because ultimately, in hotel rooms, people just think, in fact, I need to go get you something else. Hold on. Right. So, the other thing is hotel towels, right? And I am so not, like, I am not a snob. I'm the cleaner. I'm the drive-through girl at McDonald's. But because I know. So when I used to do cleaning, I used to get the towels that the last guest had used, and I used to use these to clean the toilet seats and any like weird sticky dribbles anywhere in the room. So I used to use people's towels that were in the room to clean off the sticky things. But then of course this towel is only going into the wash probably on a cold wash, because honestly, no one can afford electricity in the UK anymore. It's coming back from a cold wash, and then it becomes your, oh, la, 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 I'll just clean my face with this, right? And what you don't think about, or what you probably don't think about, but what I totally, oh, my hair slides started. Look, it's actually very pretty, but I don't know what's it doing there. Is that the fact is, excuse me, when people are in hotels, they get this and they, do you know what's going to happen? Instagram's going to remove my people are going to, I know what's going to happen. You're going to say, Katie, have you been drinking? And I haven't. This is honestly what I'm like. This is normal me. So don't try and dismiss it as drinking. This is how I live my life. So other people are like with their testicles, and then you come in a room and go, oh, how romantic, this is lovely, and dry your face with it, don't you, when it's just been on Sean's sweaty bollocks. So there's all these things really about hotel rooms, aren't there? The other thing is the mugs. Never use a hotel mug. I used to avoid having to wash them properly, I used to get the people's towels from the stay before, give the mug a little wipey, wipey, put the mug back. As long as it looked clean, I didn't really care, and I was the cleaner and got the job done. So it was perfect. What else did I used to do? So I didn't always used to change the sheets. In fact, when I say I didn't always, typically my most important thing was trying not to change the sheets. So why am I staying in a hotel then? Well, because I'm in freaking Newcastle and I don't live here. Where would you like me to stay? What, just sleep on the road? What dickhead question. So I would get the sheets, I would have a look, have a quick check. I mean, obviously if there was huge wet patches or an obvious like sperm thing going on, or two lesbians, I'd usually change the sheets for that, but that was because I was younger and I wasn't so open and accepting as I am now, and I didn't know what came out of lesbians. But if generally the couple looked like they didn't get on that well, or maybe they were bird watchers, so never had sex, I would just like give the sheets a little dust down, maybe hoover them a little bit, and then I would get the iron out of the guest cupboard, iron the sheets, iron the pillows. Bob's your uncle. Just fanny about a bit with the new sheets and things, and you're saving yourself a good 20 minutes there, and you know, you can do something else you like with 20 minutes. There were beds I used to do that too that were still warm. Used to make me think like, imagine getting into this. Which is why when I get in a hotel room now, I'm like, other people will do this as well. Pull back the sheet, check it, like check the pillow. Like, you can tell this pillow here, there's a crease line here because it's come straight from wherever it's been ironed, and that's probably been done, that's been done by a professional ironing operation. So I know that this has come straight from the wash onto the pillow, whereas mine would be ironed flat without the crease, and there would be a crease because obviously it's folded. I know, right? This is just a glimpse of one of the tiny boxes inside of my brain of the information I carry around on a daily basis that people shouldn't know, but I do. Imagine there's 1,000 boxes in my brain of all of this stuff. It's so useful. Who do I pass it on to? No one. I just die alone in my bed. Right, so anyway, getting to the point. Hold on, we are getting to the point. This is also very, very, it's how yellow under the is the yellow? No, there's no yellow under. No, I hear you. This is very concerning, and it also is another reason I'm here this evening. I can't do a Katie's Arms tomorrow because I'm live on stage doing stand-up, and I am owning the title of funniest woman in Britain. And I'm doing that because I'm funny and there's no other funny women, so fuck 'em. So I'm now the funniest woman in Britain just because I decided. This is my lucky rabbit's foot, complete with, if there's any vegans or vegetarians on here who are outraged, well, frankly, you can piss off because I'm not vegetarian or vegan, and I'm not saying that, you know, you can't eat lettuce, am I? So this is my lucky rabbit's foot here. It is, and oh, that was where, oh, hoppity hop. So imagine this is the rest of the bunny. Hold on, 3 legs. This was his 4th leg. Hoppity 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 hoppity. Is this helping anyone? So, hoppity hoppity hop. So this is my lucky rabbit's foot. But sadly, it's come off my, it was on, well, any of my regulars, to all of you, you'll know that my lucky rabbit's foot is attached to my lucky travel pack. And tonight it came off in my hand, which makes me think either Newcastle isn't as lucky, maybe the rabbit called it back, or maybe it was just a bit of a shit gimmick and it fell off my back. But I'm going, oh, exactly. People are like, death to the rabbit, death to the rabbit. So I'm feeling like it's now might be unlucky, but maybe I can make it re-lucky by still attaching it to my personnage while I'm on stage in Rayton. Now, the only question we need to answer here at the Katie's Arms is, where can I shove this in order to take my lucky rabbit's foot with me on stage? And there's no good saying I could shove it there, because frankly, be like a windsock in a wind tunnel, darlings. Be like a pencil in a tunnel. That's not going to stay anywhere I stick it. Not at my age. Not after the children and the sex I've had. So, anyway, that was the lucky rabbit's foot. Right, shove it down your bra. I just worry that then I'll end up with a weird dent, because you don't want that, do you? Oh, I've got another story for you. Hold on. Let me go find, because it will be fun. Oh, hold on. Is it here? No, damn. Oh, yes, it is. So, great news. Honestly, it's been quite the day, my loves. And I still haven't got to tell you about why I'm here, really, do I? Look at these. Would you just... They're terrible. Would you look at these? What a fine item. Hold on, let me describe to you what we're enjoying here. A tight fit, that's back to front, bollocks to this toggly thing. Mid-rise, short length. What the? Tight fit, mid-rise, short length. Oh, piss off. So they're a pair of cycling shorts with a horrible logo. Look. Here, where is it? Anyway, I'm getting to the point of the story. Don't worry, darlings. It will get less boring from here. Here, look. Who would have that on their leg? Ugh. I also bought them in this colour. I bought them particularly in this colour because I figure if I get a really sweaty crotch, it'll go dark blue, won't it? And that'll just be funny. Or if I wee a little bit on stage, it will go like, a sweat patch, but it'll be like a crotch patch. And I found that funny. I don't know why I found that funny, but I was in JD Sports at something airport, Bristol Airport, and it struck me as very amusing. But let me tell you, what happened was, aloha from Hawaii. Oh, bless you, Hawaii. I'm supposed to tour in Hawaii soon. I have my dress for stage, but I forgot my daughter's shorts, which I wear so that if there is a little bit of a wee or anything, it doesn't come trickling down my leg in the stage lights, right? I know. Nike's a liberal company. Don't buy Nike. Yes, but tomorrow I'm going to have my vag out on stage and I have to cover it up with something, and I don't have underwear because I don't wear underwear. I always go commando. So, here we go. So I'm going to be on stage, didn't have my shorts, don't have any underwear, so I bought these horrible, horrible shorts. So if you are coming to Rainton, my darlings, yes, why am I in Newcastle? Because I'm going to be at Rainton Arena. Come and see me, and then you can see me on stage doing stand-up in these with my crotch sweat. And that, if that doesn't sell it to you, I don't know. What is there in your life that could be better than that? I could send you some tenors. I'm not sure about tenor, ladies. I prefer my liberal woke Nike shorts. So that happened. And then finally, the reason I'm here tonight is because I don't want to keep missing Katie's Arms. And people say to me, you know, I really like Katie's Arms and when's it coming back? And I'm sorry that I haven't done it when I've been on the road in America, where I'm just back from. And B, I'm here because I just came through an airport, a regional airport, and I was shocked and horrified and angry and upset for everybody. And you know what that's like when I get like that? That means then I'm fighting back for everybody. But I hate to see you all treated like that. I hate that for all of you who've been through an airport recently and have been treated the way you've been treated. I hate it. And I think it's disgusting. And I'm really sorry. And it's not okay. And it's not just to do with staffing, and it's not to do with COVID. I believe it's a deliberate attempt to stop you ever wanting to fly again. And I'm sure many of you have gone through the airport and have said to yourself, F-bomb this, we're never flying again. And it's done for that reason. And I truly believe the strongest thing we can possibly do, and bear in mind I've just gone through it today, although I'm on my own, I haven't got a baby, it's easy for me, I get it, is that you have to say you have to keep going, you have to keep flying, you have to keep being resilient, you have to keep blowing up that tent, right? Imagine, around your head, that is going to buy you the space around you like this, so that when they try and crush you, you're already under your support structure and you're able to withstand it and endure it. And that's all I wanted to do at the airport today, was just bloody cheer on anybody who was getting a beer, remind the lady with the crying baby that it's going to be worth it, and we will find a way. And I don't know how, we don't have the answers right now, but we do know that we're being crushed. We do know they're trying to suck the very oxygen from our lungs and make you believe there's no point carrying on, and there absolutely is. And so I guess I am renewing my efforts that I put in over COVID as a team, as we all did, and we are going to get ourselves through this as well. And that's what we're going to do, and that's what Katie's Arms is going to do again, and that's what we're going to do, and that's what Stand Up's going to do, and that's what everyone else is going. That's what the general manager here is doing, because we just talked about it. He's just trying to make people feel better, and that's what we all have to do for each other. So that's the key, and we'll talk about actual techniques. We'll get some people to give us advice. We'll work as a family, but we're going to find a way, and we're going to not lose our voices, and we're going to make ourselves spaces that we can still breathe in. And that's what Katie's Arms always was, and that's what it will be over the next period as well. So that's what I wanted to come here and say tonight. So thank you to everybody for being part of all of this adventure. I had an amazing 4 or 5 weeks on the road through America. Brutal, travelling every day, new venues, grabbing people together, landed into the UK, and then went straight to Blackpool. So I'm still on the road now. So Newcastle, I hope I might get to see you in Newcastle. I'm hearing about the lottery winners. Are you reading about that? What's it, £184 million they've received. I have to say, if it were me, I honestly believe I'd be like, you know what, I'll take 5 and 100 the rest can someone else just piss off with that, because it has every warning of doom and gloom about it, doesn't it? You just see 184 million landing on someone and just think, well, that's their life bollocks. And then subtext, you look at the picture of the gentleman and the woman. I don't want to speculate. I definitely don't want to go back and revert to being, you know, a massive mega bitch, but I'm just saying, I think maybe he had some money already. I'm just saying, call me bitchy, call me wrong, but I'm just looking at her, looking at him, 49, 42, something, bald, old, hot, quite flumpy and attractive, fertile. him, her. A little something going on there already. And I don't want to say that £184 million will exacerbate any issues that already exist, but £184 million is going to exacerbate any issues that already exist. Good luck, sister. It's so funny. Money, money never ever brought anyone happiness, I swear. I know it can make some things easier, and I know we're all screwed because we can't afford to heat our homes, but 184 million isn't the answer. And I don't want to say I give it a year, because my first marriage lasted less than a year, but I'll give it a year. My husband, lovely Mark, used to volunteer at a funeral home to try and help the village a bit. Typical lovely Mark. That's why he's called Lovely Mark. And it was one of the saddest things, was that family is no longer speaking because of the will. And I think that's a massive lesson for me when I do pop off. Is I'll be out of here before lovely Mark anyway, but is you can't be that person, can you, that leaves money to someone that causes a family to fall out. That's shit. So yeah, we'll watch the lottery winners with interest, but please don't imagine their lives are now easier than yours, because the very opposite will be true. Right, my darlings, I'm going to take my lucky rabbit's foot and shove it somewhere. Maybe shove it in someone else that annoys me. Imagine that. Hopkins violates a fat lady with rabbit's foot. It's not going to go well for me, that. And I will see you. So I will either see you in Rainton Arena tomorrow night. Wales is... I'm so excited for Wales because I'm banned from lots of things in Wales. Wales on the 20th of August at Llanelli. So like lots of L's and lots of L's and I's. I'm going to see you in Llanelli on the 20th of August. And then we're going to have a reunion for all the Blackpool family on the 10th of September. And then I just got to find lots of other venues and persuade them to have me. And then I can do a UK tour and come to Southampton and Ireland and Bournemouth and all the places that... anywhere that will have us and let us gather together and feel better. That's my mission for 2020 to 2023. Right, thank you. Yes, Ireland, that's exactly. Liverpool, imagine that. Sheffield, oh, I know. I just need someone to have no, fuck needing someone. I'll do it myself. I just need some venues to say yes and I'll come. I don't care about the money. I just want us all to be able to be in rooms together and do this. Well, maybe I'll get some actual material instead of telling you about my cleaning past. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being part of Katie's Arms this evening. And I swear, I promise I'm really going to try and get us back to... Oh, it's a bit Trump, that, wasn't it? We're the very best in the world. That wasn't a Trump accent. Okay. 8 o'clock on a Friday is what we're going to try and get back to. But for now, I hope you have a lovely evening. Please have a glass of wine from me. And please start to imagine... anytime you feel, oh, Jesus, oh my God, or you get to the checkout and you're like, 60 shitting quid for 2 fucking cucumbers. Just imagine in your head, like a puffer fish, or like a tent, or whatever goes in your head and makes a space for you. Imagine that. And if you actually have to get a physical tent and go through the checkout in a physical tent, do it. Buy yourself space. Do not be crushed by minutiae and trivia. Money doesn't matter. Ours is the side to be on, and we will get through this together. You have my word. Okay, wishing you all a very happy evening.